Hi Scrapbook and Cards Today friends, this is Paige Evans and today I want to share how I made this birthday themed layout using my Oh My Heart collection with pink paisley, and I'm going to show you how to make these paper rosettes. So I'm using some leftover pattern paper, which it would help if I could just cut a 12-inch strip, but I just cut it into the sections that I did have, and I'm using a Martha Stewart Crafts scoring board, and I am scoring every 1/8 inch. So the smallest increment that it has, I am scoring there. And the reason I'm scoring them so closely together is because I don't like super thick embellishments on my layouts, because then it makes my albums super thick and bulky. So the thinner embellishments I can use, the better. So when I'm making these, I just wanted to make them as thin as I could, which is every 1/8 inch. So I have scored the pattern paper strips every 1/8 inch, and now I am basically accordion folding. I'm folding on the scored lines, and this was kind of time consuming, kind of hard. It took me a few trial runs to get this right. So I fold one side, I fold one flap up, and then I flip it over and flip the next flap up, and I'm basically just folding on the score lines, and then I'm going to go and accordion fold it. See, so you can see I've bent the ridges. I need to learn the terminology for this, but I bent it and now I'm scrunching it up to create an accordion. And I'm just trying to get it so the whole thing scrunches up, working on little sections at a time, and then try and scrunch the whole thing together. So it's not the easiest technique, and you can definitely make the score lines further apart. You know, there's 1/4 inch, there's 1/2 inch. The bigger the spacing, the thicker your little accordions are going to be. So you don't need to make this as hard as I did. Okay, so on this extra little piece, again, just try and trim a whole strip at once so you don't have to do this, but just working with scraps, I want to use every last piece that I can. Accordion folding, and now I'm going to actually super glue these pieces together. I could use hot glue, but it takes a long time for the hot glue to dry, so super glue I found works instantly. Just have to be careful so it doesn't get on your fingers because it's super duper sticky. So I'm pinching it together so it's nice and stuck together, and then looping it around to create a ring, I guess. I'm trimming a piece of scratch paper from the same paper, and this is where I'm going to adhere everything down. That little extra piece was too long, so the accordion would have been too stretchy, I guess. I wanted it to be as tight together as possible. So again, I just cut out a little section, and then I'm adhering the ends together, pinching it so it's nice and secure, and then you can gently press it down to create your accordion flower. Accordion flower, what should we call these? So hold it in place for just a second, and ta-da! And once you stop, you won't be able to start. Okay, strike that reverse. Once you start, you won't be able to stop. Now I'm choosing a background pattern paper for a birthday themed layout. At first I thought I was going to make these into balloons of some sort, but as the layout progressed, I just left them as they are, as cute embellishments, so I can make balloons on a different layout. I like how these pop off the page a bit more on this striped periwinkle background, so this is going to be the background paper. And I'll rotate it so the lines are vertical instead of horizontal. So I trimmed off that paper tab at the bottom, and now I'm going to start arranging these accordion circles into a placement that I like. I've printed 3 pictures of my daughter Jane on her 4th birthday and used a 2-inch circle punch, just continuing on with the circle theme so that they become part of the design. And now I'm pulling out some baker's twine, and I'm going to tie a bow from a whole bunch of different colors of baker's twine and adhere them into the center of each accordion flower. So I've been hoarding these baker's twine rolls, spools, for years, and I'm excited to start using it more. And there's no really rhyme or reason to why I picked which color to go on which circle. It was just kind of just plopping them down and it looked good, so I kept it just like that. Now I want to add a little bit of mixed media to the background, just some white paint splotches. So I've got some white acrylic paint and water, and I started with this big paintbrush and it just was not working out for me. I think I needed to add more water, but I just switched to a smaller paintbrush and kept adding more water until I got the consistency that was easy to flick onto the background. So I know that the accordion flowers are going to be in the center, a little bit towards the top, so I am just splashing the paint where it will peek out from the edges. Splashing small dots, big dots, just to break up the background, create some interest. And then once you like how much there is, you can let it dry or use a hairdryer or dab it up with some paper towels. I've adhered everything in place, and now I'm using the journaling lines from my Oh My Heart stamp set to stamp journaling lines. I'll write the journaling, and then I fussy cut a scalloped border right there, the white one from the 6x6 paper pad, and I'll adhere one under both journaling spots. And I didn't use that scalloped washi sticker. Thought about it, but decided not to. So here's the finished layout. Happy 4th birthday to my daughter Jane. Happy birthday also to Scrapbook and Cards Today. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed seeing how to make these. See you again soon.